You know, just I definitely, like, I'm afraid that I'm going to wind up penniless, and I'm also guilty for what I have now. So,
all right, but then good, we're getting into the negative thought patterns
right.
of.
And then feeling sexually manipulated at different points, and just, it was just, the whole thing was just like, blah.
Yeah, this is huge for everyone. And the negative thought patterns would be what? I am not enough, or I am what? Say some of those out loud if you can.
Well, I mean, particularly with boundaries, it just feels like out of control in a way, or like, you know, I'm either isolated or I can't, like, create boundaries, so it's difficult for me to be intimate because I feel like I'm always either, like, crazy or on guard, and, you know, so just having trouble, like, being with other people in an appropriate way, so maybe just telling myself, like, you don't deserve to be in relation with others because you don't know how to do it right, or something like that.
That's right. Yes, that's a common, very, very common one. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how. I'm not able. I'm not good enough or strong enough, or I don't believe I deserve to have this good relationship, or I feel unworthy of really positive love.
Right.
I
Totally.
accept, you know, less than what I'm worth. Yeah. I pick the wrong people
right.
to be
Because I
with.
feel like, yeah.
Yeah, I know. For me, I would pick people that I felt superior to.
Yeah.
And what I would call losers, no offense, like I said, but I would pick people that I felt that were less than me so I could feel comfortable. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So what else? What are some of the other negative thoughts?
I mean, I've definitely even noticed, like, not so much now with Brian, but every now and again it comes up, like, you're too good for me. Like,
what did I do to deserve you?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It totally.
Yeah.
That's almost as uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, I've actually even, like, said that out loud to him, and he's like, what are you talking about?
Yep.
You know? So it's like, I'm reminding myself, like, we are so lucky, we're so blessed. Like, I say that, like,
but we
daily.
look for our validation in other people. Please validate me. Please tell me I'm okay. In the bottle, in drink or drugs or whatever, sex addiction, whatever, shopping addiction, gambling. All of those things we act out because there's a need, a very important need that's not being met for us, and we're in denial even about. You know?
About being able to nurture ourselves.
Yeah, I'm not able, and so we seek to self-soothe through alcohol or drugs or sex or whatever. Yeah, yeah. So let's just read through. We've shared some, and maybe this will trigger some others. Go ahead, Misha, start in with just reading through some of the negative thought patterns.
Feeling inadequate sexually or having a dislike for sexual activity, the stress that accompanies feelings of resentment over the sexual authority of one's partner or of the opposite sex in general, as well as dislike or guilt surrounding one's own sexuality and sexual preferences.
Yeah, a lot of shame comes in about your sexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it so well.
Go ahead.
Fear of childhood. Fear of childbirth, or guilt feelings about how you parented your child or children.
All right.
Feeling lack of self-worth as a result of having a minimum amount of financial power. Experiences of resentment over being controlled financially by others.
Right, that feeling of helplessness that a lot of men feel, and women too, that they can't provide for their families. No matter how hard they work and no matter what they do, they're still financially impotent or inept. So there's an impotency involved in money issues as well as in sexual issues. All right? Some more thought patterns.
Resentment resulting from being manipulated by other people. The feeling of being victimized by one's circumstances such as race, color, or sex. Feeling so personally insecure that you need to manipulate other people in order to establish control levels in your life.
Participating in any level of dishonesty in your financial, sexual, or interpersonal relationships. The fear of never having enough, which includes the fear of poverty.
Yeah, I'm going to be a bag lady, or I'm going to end up on this street, or whatever.